All right. The last part of your presentation should discuss Paul Revere and John Adams. Okay. According to the directions, you should have at least one slide on each of these two. Okay. One for Paul Revere, one for John Adams. Take a look at the pink part. Okay. Because your presentation has three parts. We've already gone over A. Now let's go over B and C, the pink part here. Now, what part did Paul Revere play in the Boston Massacre, and what part did John Adams play in the Boston Massacre? Okay, these don't have to be extremely long, maybe two or three sentences. If you want to break these two up into, two or three additional slides, then please, by all means, you can do that. Okay. But make sure that you provide a picture of each, like you see on my example. I encourage you not to split it like I did here because you have to have at least 5 slides for the Boston Massacre project. Okay. And if you put them both on the same slide, then you won't meet your requirement of 5 slides. So I encourage you to put these two on two separate slides with a short explanation. We're talking about 2 to 3 sentences, maybe 40 words max for each one. Okay. In your own words. And don't forget to cite. Don't forget to cite evidence, like according to the textbook or according to a website, history.com or natgeo, .com. You explain each part that these men played in the Boston Massacre. It continues on here. You need to have a title page and a credit page. So that's 2 slides right there. Okay. Then you're going to have a slide for sequence of events, Paul Revere, and John Adams. That's 5 slides, ladies and gentlemen. That is a total of 5 slides that you need to turn in, whether you're doing an Adobe Spark, if you choose to do that, or if you're doing a PowerPoint or a Google slide. It also continues to say here that no paragraphs. Now, with the exception of Paul Revere and John Adams, you may have to write a sentence or two, but that doesn't mean you need to copy and paste the entire internet on that slide. That's not what I'm looking for. And if I sense that, then I'll probably have to, you'll lose some points. It says write a short script that you'll read in Adobe Spark. Now, if you're going to use Adobe Spark has an option in there that allows you to use the recording feature. And in the recording feature, you're going to narrate your information. Okay. Um, it now, you could narrate it. I think the way that we're going to present this is that you either are going to do it. If you do it in an Adobe Spark, then that's cool. You can narrate it right there, and then you can upload that into Flipgrid. But I think what we might do is do this as a Flipgrid presentation. Okay, it says your paragraph should be one paragraph. Follow the ACE method and follow the ACE method. Now, it says okay. Now, don't be confused by this part. Okay, um, on your slides for Paul Revere and John Adams, I'm not looking for paragraph information. It does say up here, bulleted list of facts. Okay, you can write 2 or 3 sentences, but certainly don't write like a 8 to 10 sentence paragraph. You don't need to do that. Um, for Adobe Spark, when you're reading your presentation and you're presenting, okay, this is the paragraph that I'm referring to here. Like when you create a script for your presentation, whether you do it in Adobe Spark or in Flipgrid, that paragraph that you write to read into the microphone should follow the ACE method. Okay, that's what that means. So your slide shouldn't have paragraphs on it, but when you write your script for your presentation, that should be a paragraph. Okay. And now you're done. I want to make sure that you all are using your creativity. Okay. Be creative on this. All right. I want to see, pictures, colors, different themes for your slides, If you do the storyboard that, make sure that they have on the appropriate, clothing from the time period. Be creative in this, because that creativity will earn you an extra, 10 points, which will make a big, big difference.